Broadcasting live, 2K Sports presents the NBA. It's Monday night. With Greg Anthony and Hall of Famer Doris Burke, this is Kevin Harlan. And joining us on the sidelines, another Hall of Famer, David Aldridge. Let's see the stat sheet here for him.
And the biggest takeaway when you look at his numbers is how good his three-point shooting has been the past 5 games. He's finding the open spots on the perimeter, and when he's getting good looks, boy, he is not missing.
So the opening lineup for the Suns. Durant is out there with Nick Richards. Then it's Jones. Then there's Devin Booker. And it's Beal in at the small forward. And for the Trailblazers, Avdia out there with Grant. Then it's DeAndre Ayton. Then it's Anthony Simons. And it's Kamare in at the shooting guard.
Here we go.
Doors for front offices. With the season starting to wind down, what's important now?
Yeah, there are focus shifts depending on the season. And right now, with the season sort of dwindling, first and foremost, the draft lottery is important. The draft will occur over the course of the summer. So talent evaluation of those all-important college kids, the European players, but also you're evaluating your roster. What has worked? What do we need to change? There is always so much to look at if you are trying to put a team together.
And so it's the Suns getting on the board first. Simons finds Avdia. The rebound by Richards. Booker outside. Pass to Durant. Some nice ball movement here by the Suns. Here's Beal. He's covered by Grant. 6 on the shot clock. Beal, the pass to Richards. And that one is hammered home.
Terrific handle right there by Beal. Comes off the pick with his head up, looking for his teammates.
And here is Ayton. Pass to Kamare. Beal with the steal. And here we go. Booker heading to the hoop. Ball's knocked loose. Portland's gone 0 of 2 from deep here. The big challenge in Beal's career, Doris, has been staying consistently healthy, right?
There's no question about it, Kevin, because you never have doubted the talent. I mean, Bradley Beal is a 3-tool player. He came into the league as an elite shooter, but now has become incredibly good with the basketball in his hands. The good news, he's always been resilient and fought hard to come back as quickly as possible. It's pretty hard to shoot over a 9-foot standing reach. KD, send him back. There's no quitting this guy. He just gives you great effort, and he continues to give you great production.
Now, here's Simons. A good portion of the scoring has come from him. He averages more than 18 points a game. Out of bounds, Phoenix will take possession. And now the latest from our reporter, David Aldridge.
I was able to talk with Chauncey Billups for a minute. Now, we spoke about how his team is prepared to try and defend Bradley Beal tonight. Coach said we want to keep that ball out of his hands as much as possible. Make somebody else be the playmaker and scorer. That's our goal. It's a difficult challenge. We'll see if they're successful. Guys?
Thank you, David. Now here's Booker. He's an offensive force, averaging nearly 26 points a game.
No doubt it's been a bit of a struggle for him here in this quarter in terms of scoring.
Grant with the ball. Defended by Richards. Pass to Ayton. And Ayton gets double teamed. And he makes that one.
Well, that's a determined scorer right there. DeAndre Ayton showing a little toughness on the interior finish.
Grant against Beal. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Lets it go from deep. Good for the basket. Starting off 1 for 1 with that shot.
Now, this is an example of where he's grown. Bradley Beal getting it done in the screen and roll.
And so Chauncey Billups calls for the timeout. He's going to have a discussion here on the sideline. Henderson's checked in for the Trailblazers. And Phoenix also making a switch. Allen's checked in for Jones. Phoenix on defense. Avdia finds Simons. They get it back, and that one goes out of bounds. Last touch by Ayton.
Now let's take a look at some numbers here for Henderson. This last month, he has been a real positive for this team, averaging 15 points a game, 6 assists, and 3 rebounds. Well, fans of this team will take this kind of production from him without hesitation.
I'll tell you, he has been a solid contributor. They have called his number, and he has delivered for them.
Now here's Allen, following the miss by DeAndre Ayton. And the dunk by Booker.
Booker is always on the attack. That's nice.
Booker against Simons. Pass to Ayton. Simons with the ball. Abdi on the wing. Just 4 to shoot. Ayton missed screen. Again, the miss by the Trailblazers. For the Phoenix Suns, they come into this one following a loss to the Trailblazers in Portland. Now up and down this Suns roster, Doris, there are guys who can make tough shots.
Kevin, what a luxury to have multiple guys that not only can create their own shots, but also hit shots with hand in their face with excellent defense. To me, it keeps the floor of their offense very, very high. The other thing they do exceptionally well is they will kill you with the mid-range game.
Abdia can't hit.
And on an open look like that, he's very gifted at making the weak coverage pay.
Allen kicks to Durant. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. So, Doris, when you look at the whole package, is Durant a one-of-a-kind player in your opinion?
Well, we certainly have guys with that size, but this is a player who can literally play every single position on the floor. The size, 7 foot. The ball skills, the shooting, the playmaking, the decision-making. I am not sure we will ever see another Durantula, the great one, Kevin Durant.
The first free throw is good.
And one of the best things about Kevin Durant is he simply locks in on exactly what's in front of him at the moment. If that means working at practice, that's what he does. If that's competing at a high level in the game, that's what he does.
And Phoenix making a change here. Nurkic is checked in. And KD drops them both.
Boy, a really soft touch on display. It is a luxury to have a big man who can hit from the line at a consistent rate.
Grant outside. They need this. Drains it from beyond the arc.
Very good awareness from Grant. Just the ability to catch and shoot. So important to his growth.
Allen outside. Back to Beal. Pass to KD. Good. It's Beal picking up the assist. 6 points for KD.
Yeah, I love the communication and the chemistry between those teammates.
Grant on the wing. Floats one. He gets that one. Grant's got 5.
So Jeremy Grant has figured out how to be opportunistic on the interior. Nicely done there.
Booker against Henderson. Booker inside. The Suns have been perfect at the line so far, albeit just 2 for 2. Free throw good, Booker. Both free throws good from Booker.
And that's the norm for him. He's pretty much automatic when he's at the line.
Here's Grant. And the last second attempt does not go in for him. And so it's Phoenix bringing the quarter to a close with a 7-point lead. They're shooting the ball so well in this one. A great performance from the field. We'll get right back to the action when we return. And hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. Halfway through the first half in this one. Let's quickly check out the scoring breakdown here for Phoenix.
And guys, they've done a great job feeding their bigs inside. They are just punishing the opposition in the paint.
Yeah, and what an excellent display of passing in the early stages of this game. A good deal of their points coming directly off quality passes.
Suns leading by 7. The guard pair are Henderson and Sharp. Klingon is out there with Williams, and it's Grant in at the 3 spot. That's the group in the game for the Trailblazers. Now here's Allen. He has yet to score. Williams with the block.
A main staple in Williams' game, that 6th sense for when to rise up and deter those shots. Attacking in transition, the most consistent way to generate easy looks.
The very definition of quality transition offense. If it can end at the cup, it's exactly where you want it.
Here's Beal, following the basket by Robert Williams. The 3, just 5 to shoot, and finished off by Nurkic.
Yeah, you can see the power game that Yusuf Nurkic has in his tool bag. That's a strong finish.
Grant outside. Here's the 3. Good on the triple. Grant's got 8 points. Well, Doris, both you and I had the honor of being in that 2020 bubble in Florida. Any memories from Orlando?
I think, Kev, just how unique the setting was, and I have to give some props to the players. No fans, no normalcy, away from their families for extended periods, and yet they were able to lock in and give us some incredible moments.
Now, here's Grant, coming off a solid outing against Phoenix. Henderson kicks to Grant. From outside, off the mark. And so Allen will bring it up now for Phoenix. 4-point game. Last time against the Trailblazers, they lost in Portland.
And they'll want to show that they're a much better team than they demonstrated last time out against these guys. At the very least, avoid another blowout.
Well, so many of their problems stem from turnovers. They simply could not take care of the ball, and it cost them in that matchup.
And Phoenix has possession. Portland making their last shot. That one falls. He has 5.
Well, Bradley Beal gets into the mid-range. Let's remember, this is a 3-level score. He will take what you give him.
And so Chauncey Billups calls for the timeout. He wants to check in with his team and regroup. A different look now for Portland. Avdia comes in for Klingon. And it's Simons in for Grant. And then for Phoenix, Booker comes in for Allen. And Tyus Jones subbed in for Morris. And here in the second quarter of action with a hair under 2.5 minutes played so far. Henderson passes to Sharp. Williams, a screen on Beal. Back to Henderson. Clock at 6. Launches it from deep. And it's Phoenix with the rebound. They're moving on after the tough loss they took at the hands of the Blazers.
And defensively in that one, they needed to come up with big stops to quiet that crowd. And that's obviously easier said than done.
I'll tell you this, it looked like they wanted to get out of town as quickly as possible. The problem is their defense went with them.
And here is Simons after the three-pointer from Bradley Beal. And with that shot, the Suns' lead is cut down to 4 on the bucket from Simons. And now we've got some time to check in from the sidelines. You got for us, D.A.?
Kevin, Anthony Simons came into the NBA at age 19, and he's paid his dues, working his way up from the end of the bench to a starring role. Coach Chauncey Billups says he just believes he's one of the best players in the NBA. And confidence is a big thing. Well, Kevin, he certainly earned it. Back to you.
I would totally agree with you, D.A. Thank you so much.
How about the ability to adjust after the contact? Booker, the score, and the and one.
You know, you talk about a foundational piece. To start his career, Devin Booker toiled through, what, Doris, a half a decade of losing in Phoenix.
It was all of that, Kevin, but what I admired most is through all of that losing, he never stopped working. And the losing never stopped bothering him. He never got comfortable with it. Now, all of a sudden, other players see his talent. They want to join him, and it's a much more competitive basketball team.
And Doris, one guy who rarely has an off night, Devin Booker.
He has been the model of consistent excellence, Kevin. This guy's so efficient, so productive, all about winning. I am not sure Devin Booker gets the credit he deserves for the level he's at every night.
Now here's Jones, following the miss by DeAndre Ayton. Durant finds Booker. A chance to extend the lead to double digits, but it's no good.
Well, when you've been struggling as he has, you love that your teammates have really stepped up and taken the challenge. Boy, 9 times out of 10, that's going in. I'm sure he surprised himself with the miss.
And it's slammed in by Plumlee.
Instinctual playmaker. Booker very crafty in distributing to his teammates.
He just punched the ticket on that one. That'll get the job done.
Powerful two-hand jam. Suns leading by 7. Booker dishes to Plumlee. In the corner, O'Neal with it. Suns moving the ball around. O'Neal sets the screen for Booker. A tad short, but it's good off the front iron. Booker's got 5 points now in the quarter.
Yeah, such a versatile scorer. Devin Booker, the 3 levels. You want to give him the midi, he'll take it.
Here's Grant, and he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2. It's on Kevin Durant. The Trailblazers shooting their first free throws of the game.
And their success rate on the season, right around 77%.
Shoot 2.
He's off on the first.
Well, I like how Jeremy Grant continues to work on his game. The jumper is coming along, and he remains an exceptional defensive player.
Nick Richards, he's checked in for Phoenix. Beal comes in for Royce O'Neal. And he's good on the second.
And the combination of athleticism and defense Grant brings is superb. A guy who you can depend on to compete.
Now here's Durant. His last outing we saw him pour in 22. Beal from long range, and that comes off the assist by Jones. Beal's got the lead up to 11 now for Phoenix. It's a 4-second differential between the shot clock and game clock. Simons the pass to Grant. Jones against Simons. For the 3. The rebound by Richards. Richards got 4 rebounds in this game. Outside, Jones. Off target with his 3. And so that's the end of the first half. Suns ahead as they end the second quarter on a 15-6 run. And a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge, standing by courtside. David.
Thanks very much, Mike. Stout effort defensively in the first half. What did you do to limit them?
I just think our activity on the ball, we got to try and keep it in front of us. Our bigs did a good job, I think, being big in the paint, making things tough there. We got to finish it with the board.
Yep, rebounds and possessions, Coach. Thanks. Back to you guys.
All right, thank you, David. And folks, don't go away. After the break, we'll see you right back here for the start of quarter number 3.
Come one, come all. The 2K halftime is here, and so's our breakdown of the upcoming schedule. Let's check it out.
At home, this team is pretty stout. Looking at this upcoming stretch, they're probably licking their chops.
Well, we're talking pork chops or lamb chops, or what kind of chops are we talking?
Or chops could mean acumen, being great at what you do. Kind of like you two mutton chops. Let's move on now to that first half we were watching. A brutal game so far for the Portland Trailblazers.
Ernie, that's a lackluster performance. Lackluster effort. I mean, they didn't look sharp running their sets. They weren't cutting. They weren't hustling. Shaq, if you played in this era, you'd average 50 because guys didn't want to give the effort.
Thanks for spending halftime with us. Time to get it back out to Kevin Harlan for the start of the third quarter.
And with a big gap on the scoreboard, the second half begins with very different goals for these teams. One side trying to mount a comeback, one side trying to protect their lead. You gotta like what Devin Booker is doing in this one.
He had a fast pass to the lane that first half, got inside on demand.
Now, this guy is such a good finisher on the move, and so far the defense has not been able to counter it.
And there wasn't too much drama in the first half, but maybe things will tighten up here in the second. On Phoenix, looking who they've got on the floor. We've got Devin Booker. Durant is out there with Nick Richards. Then there's Bradley Beal, and it's Jones in at the point.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can't count on him to continue missing.
Here's Simons. And it's Bradley Beal with the rebound.
Boy, against so little defensive pressure, you have to convert that.
Now here's Booker. He's guarded closely. Now Richards. Looking at his numbers, he averages a bit over 9 points a game. No good from Durant.
I'm sure he's kicking himself. He hates to blow that kind of opportunity.
In a moment here to look at the numbers for Booker. 11th in assists and tremendous confidence and consistency at the foul line. He ranks among the top 15 in free throw percentage.
And you noted it. His points per game average is unreal right now. He's literally propping up the team's offense, scoring whenever they need him to.
Booker welcomes this offensive responsibility. Very capable of carrying the load.
Trailblazers trail by 13. Simons kicks to Grant. Simons against Jones. Ayton a screen on Jones. Simons from outside. It's hauled in by the Suns. Durant's got 4 rebounds in this game. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. Denny Avdia picks one up.
Well, the length and size of Kevin Durant make him a prime target on the interior. So good at forcing the issue close to the basket.
Shooting 2.
And he makes the first.
Kevin Durant is going to be remembered most for his prowess as a scorer. But, folks, we're talking about one of the most complete, passionate basketball players in the history of the game.
Durant nails both of them. And Simons has got the ball here for Portland. Down by 15. Next up will be a home game matched up against the Pacers. And so Chauncey Billups calls for the timeout. He wants a minute here to get things straightened out with his team. Teams live and die by the 3. Let's check out the best. The Suns 5th.
No doubt. They have snipers on that roster, that's for sure. It's been a terrific year for them from beyond the arc.
And here are the Trailblazers now. 15-point game. Avdia, the pass to Grant. Avdia, a screen on Beal. Grant gets a wide open look. Drills the three-pointer. Grant's got 12 points in the game.
Well, Grant is going to have to expand his range. And how about the confidence on that jumper?
Jones, the pass to Beal. It's in, and he's a very efficient 5 for 6 on the game.
Unwilling to let up even for a moment. That's his killer instinct, just fanning the flames.
One thing I enjoy is watching players who don't pay attention to the score. You lock in on the moment and play the right way.
You've got to keep track of Simons all over the floor. Give him an inch of space and he'll burn you.
Outside Durant, on the wing Booker. Strong finish inside from Booker.
This guy has been a catalyst for them all game long. What a job leading them to this lead.
Avdia on the wing. And he wills that one in, sinking right through off the back iron.
Well, the defense just concedes that mid-range, and Denny Avdia says, I'll have at it.
Time now to turn to our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David.
Well, Kevin, we are seeing a new generation taking over the NBA. Commissioner Adam Silver says stars can be created much quicker these days. Sports is a meritocracy, and talent gets rewarded. With a social media community in the billions for basketball and a global market for talent, new and different stars end up emerging. Kevin?
Which is always good for the game. Great to see. And David, a great report again from you. Thank you.
Yeah, Kevin Durant, you allow him a path to the cup. Look out.
Simons surveying the D. Stolen by Jones. Pass to Richards. That one goes in. Richards got his second bucket of the night.
The assist totals, Kevin, just continue to grow. They're way ahead in that category. Ball movement has been flawless.
Here's Kamara. Hasn't made one yet. A nice shot by Simons.
I'll tell you, individually, he is doing all he can. But right now, somebody's got to step in and support this guy.
Grant against Beal. Shoots over Grant. Beal can't get it to go.
Oh, just incredible, that spin. Shook him loose from the defender, but he just couldn't gather his balance there to follow through with the shot. And I like the fact that the defense is looking to protect the rim at all costs.
And a moment to look at the scoring approach in terms of where the points are coming from for the Suns.
Well, I've been impressed with the ball movement all game long. They're really looking to just make that extra pass.
They've also made a concerted effort to get the ball down low. Many of their points coming in that painted area tonight.
Free throw good, Simons.
And on the court, Simons is like a lightning bolt of energy. He hustles hard and just puts in the sweat to outwork the other team.
Allen's checked in for Jones. And Simons drops them both. So, Greg, you played the point. In create a player, if you had to pick a different position to play, which would it be?
Ooh, good question, Kevin. Probably small forward, wing. I'd like to be a fearsome finisher. That was worth the price of admission. And what a creative player this kid is. Henderson, so much fun to watch.
On our AT&T 5G Slam Cam, you just saw an explosive highlight. 1:05 left to play here in the third. Outside, Beal. Back to Booker. From outside the arc. And it's Ayton with the rebound. Ayton's got rebound number 7 for him tonight. Henderson dishes to Ayton. Pass to Williams. Henderson outside. Shot clock at 6. Now Sharp. He gets it to fall. That makes it just a single-digit lead.
And so far going for more of an inside presence here in the second half, getting away from the three-point shot.
Near the three-point line, it's Booker. Gets that one through the hole, make him now 7 of 13 in this game. Simons with the ball. 14 points for him.
Yeah, this offense is rolling. They've been assertive, but they're also playing under control.
I think the communication on offense is working at every level right now. What a run for this group.
And so it's the Phoenix Suns in control with the 9-point lead to end the quarter. And they've done a phenomenal job down low, so many of their points coming right at the rim. Back right after this. And while we can now, let's take a look at today's State Farm assist of the game.
And he sliced the D wide open with his feet. They had no chance to prevent that basket.
Well, that's what a great pass will do, right? You love the unselfish play.
And with 3 quarters behind us, let's see what this 4th period holds in store for us. Trailblazers trail by 9. They've got Robert Williams. Also, Clingan out there. Henderson out there with Shaedon Sharp. And it's Benton in at the point. That's the group on the floor for Portland.
Well, defensively, to me, you've got to do a better job communicating once the screen comes.
Jones, the pass to O'Neal. Booker with no one around. Booker sinks the 3.
Man, that's sure got to be a load off his mind after not hitting a single three-pointer in that first half.
Williams, a screen on Booker. Henderson, no one around him. And right away, they match it with a three-pointer of their own.
A part of Henderson's game that's improving. Nice to see him build some confidence from behind the line.
Here's Booker. And it's Portland with the rebound. A little over a minute of the 4th quarter gone right now. That's in, and the Suns' lead is cut down now to just 4 points with the basket from Henderson.
Their three-point percentage has taken a big leap here in this second half.
Jones finds Allen. Good ball movement here by the Suns. For 3, Booker. Again, the miss by Booker.
Well, you're trying to answer the 3, but you force up a shot that he would have been better off passing up.
Henderson outside. This one for 3. Pass to Benton. Henderson outside. Sharp with it. To the paint. Tries again. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. It's going to be on Yusuf Nurkic. And joining us now by phone is insider Shams Charania with some news. Shams, give it to us.
Thanks. And guys, the Blazers were ecstatic on draft night when 2-time national champion Donovan Clingan fell to them at the number 7 overall pick. The 7'2" giant provides instant rebounding and rim protection. For a team in search of a defensive upgrade, he is a proven quantity. I am curious how Clingan fits to a center rotation that does include DeAndre Ayton.
Something to keep an eye on, no doubt. All right, Shams, thanks for the update. Catching up on the changes for Phoenix. Nick Richards, he's checked in for Nurkic. Kevin Durant comes in for Royce O'Neal. And Beal subbed in for Devin Booker. Boy, Greg, it seems like the big men have returned. And Donovan Clingan is one of them.
Yes, he is 7'2" with a wingspan to match, the capability to dominate the paint, and his impact is felt at both ends of the court.
Drops in the tray.
One of the tough things about Kevin Durant, doesn't matter if it's off the dribble or in this situation off the catch, Durant one of the best, period.
And we've got a timeout called by Chauncey Billups. It's a chance for them to regroup and refocus. Grant, he's checked in for Klingon. And Phoenix also making a switch. Booker's checked in. And with an update from the sidelines, let's check in with David Aldridge.
Guys, during that last break, I listened to Chauncey Billups talk to his team. Now, he had some pros and cons. He said, I like our play inside. But what's happening at the arc, fellas? We got to start making some shots. He needs more production from the outside. Guys?
Thank you, David. Here's Kamara. That one misses. Good D by Booker. Suns leading by 6. To the middle. Here's Richards. And he caught that pass in full stride on his way to the big slam.
I'll tell you this, Kevin Durant is an underrated passer, and he has really shown a new level where that's concerned.
Back to Simons. There's the triple. A putback. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
And I tell you what, they're doing their best to cut down the lead with some smart offense here in the second half. Shot selection much improved since the break.
There's Beal with the 3. Another 3 for Phoenix.
Boy, picking up where he left off. His second from distance this half, 5 overall.
Simons against Jones. And it's Simons off the drive. And the shot goes down.
Oh, gritty inside. Simons amongst the big bodies.
Here's Booker. And the shot is good, dropping in off the front of the rim. Booker's got 11 points here in just the second half. Here's Simons. And again, it's Portland converting.
And this is what Simons does best. Once he catches fire, this guy is a tough one to put out.
Simons against Jones. Cross contact on the shot, and now a three-point play chance as he'll head to the line.
How about the concentration? He gets hit, but stays with the play and gets the finish.
This is for Jones.
Tyus Jones, such a quietly efficient and productive guard. What I like about this young man, he always plays to his strengths.
He hits the first one, and that brings them within 8. And Simons drops them both. Suns leading by 7. Booker the pass to Jones. Here's Richards. Outside, Beal fires the 3. It's hauled in by the Trailblazers. Grant's got 4 rebounds now tonight. Portland again missing. And it's Jones with the ball for the Suns. Pass to Richards. Takes it up with both hands and rips it down.
Well, as good a playmaker as there is in the game for his teammates, Tyus Jones so solid with the basketball.
Here's Simons. The rebound by Richards. Phoenix has gone 3 of 5 from beyond the arc since the final quarter's gotten underway. Back to Booker. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
Well, free throw attempt numbers indicate just how difficult someone is to guard. Booker certainly in the hard-to-check category.
Shooting 2.
First free throw is good, and that'll push the lead to double digits.
Booker, not the guy you want to foul, gentlemen. This guy is one of the best from the stripe there is in the game.
Both free throws good from Booker.
Well, what a performer this guy is. Game is on the line. He stands up and delivers.
Simons from outside. Rebound by the Suns. 6 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. And the dunk by Booker.
Saw the opportunity to put this away and did not turn it down.
Yeah, playing with great energy and great effort. And as a coach, you'd love to see this from your team every single night.
17 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Jones looking for an opening. So it's the Suns winning easily here. And in the win, a comfortable win in what was, I think, gee, a pretty hostile environment.
It really was. You know, it's never going to be easy on the road, but they didn't have too many problems with that tonight.
And now we'll send it over to David Aldridge, who is standing by courtside. David.
Thanks, Kevin. Very intense game tonight. How did you guys keep your emotions in check?
Well, we love a physical game, and we're not going to back down from anything. This is a great team. We respect them. They've been playing well this year, but we wanted to come in here and get a win, especially after losing last game.
Yeah, you turned it around and got that W and maybe turned things around. Thanks, KD. Back to you, Kevin.
All right, David, thanks so much. Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. For Greg Anthony, Doris Burke, and David Aldridge, and the rest of our terrific crew, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching. And as we leave you, we give you our player of the game, Devin Booker.